had to had to talk about this really quick because I am utterly bored with all these. I'm sure without even modern spin on this, I'm sure a lot of people agree. So let's talk. Hercules is and this is the Russo brothers, man, in game. Uh, Disney's live action Hercules movie will put a modern spin on the original story. I don't know what that could mean. I don't know. With one of, unless, who knows when The Lion King, for example, was set, but with one of the oldest stories told to the point where it's Greek folklore. Disney's live action Hercules will put a modern spin on the Olympian tale while also retaining some of the essential elements of the 1997 animated classic. Which, thinking about all the remakes I've seen so far, what essential elements have they not kept in? So this is Games Radar Plus. Russo brothers discuss their intentions behind creating a live action adaptation of Hercules. Will it be The Rock? Joe explained they are approaching the tale from a more modern angle. What? Like, what? Why, first off, and what does that mean? They're going to honor the original story, elevating some of the humor, of course, a way that dials it up from 0 to hero levels of laughter. Whatever. And there's a little photo slide that explains it, but or explains what I'm annoyed with. But Joe Russo, it'll pay homage to the original with more modern spin. I love how funny and subversive it is, the original. Brace the sense of humor. Blah 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 blah. So they have a reimagined live. They've had a reimagined live action version of Hercules in mind for a while. Oh, why? The previous established expectation for the film by warning fans it wouldn't be a literal translation of the animated hit. Why? So, another question: why are people afraid to do that? I don't know. In my head just now, it flashed Romeo and Juliet, but I think the script was completely the same, aside from, and then you had the weapons, but the audience you're drawing, like, kids barely know Hercules unless they're raised on Disney Plus, and I think it was on Hulu first, but or they had the VHS or whatever. But you're drawing in the now parents, so now you're going to say, well, we have the audience. This is modern Hollywood. We have the audience, so let's do what we want with the name that we have. Now I'm sure it's going to be mostly the same. I'm just like annoyed with the live action stuff. It's just it's not adding much to it. It's just getting the same audience. You see a live action, and it's funny that they have the Jungle Book and the Lion King. That is not. It is stuff that looks live, but it is hardcore CGI. And the wonderful Aladdin, or Genie. Okay. Anyway, Guy Ritchie's production, and Aladdin made a lot of money. Of course it did. It had Will Smith, and it had the audience already. So Hercules was 1997. Has it even been 30 years? Yeah, they need Danny DeVito back. Anyway, see, look, the modernized version of Hercules is latest in a string of live action adaptations from Disney, joining the likes of Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Sneakerella, Mulan, which have been released in recent years. I remember watching Cinderella. I haven't seen Mulan. Haven't heard good things. But I remember once it got to Beauty and the Beast, I'm just watching the same thing. And we saw Hercules, I think, on an airplane. or not Hercules, Lion King, and it just people can get all teary eyed over Mufasa. Also, Jeremy Irons was not in there. How dare you? But it just did not work the same. If you can't have animals emote the way that they did in the classic animation, some of the emotional aspects are just not going to hit. You know, like when Simba's sad seeing Mufasa fall. It's just a cat, and you can't tell. But we have. Let's look at the slideshow here. All right, so this is what's happened. Live action Jungle Book again. Little Mermaid's coming. What is this? What? Another Jungle Book? Jungle Book 2? Okay. What is this? Charming? Just a movie about Prince Charming from Cinderella? Okay. Hunchback of Notre Dame. It better be Andy Serkis. 1996. What else do we have here? Lilo and Stitch. Night on Bald Mountain. Another Peter Pan. Pinocchio. You Are a Toy. Snow White. Sword in the Stone? Man, that one was so good. Don't touch it. A Tinkerbell movie. Hercules, of course. Robin Hood live action. Get out of here. Another Lion King. More Aladdin stuff. Bambi. Quote unquote live action. So, I don't know. It just feels like a reskin. And some things are coming out and being taking chances, but I'd rather you take the chances with a limited audience and then have it build up to what these were, because I'm just getting bored with it, man. Running out of energy here for these. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.